In today's lesson, we will be using words that help you connect and add information in your sentences. To add information, and as well as. Contrast, but and whereas. Options, or and either or. Reason and result, so and as a result. Reason, because and since. Examples, like and such as. Emphasize, especially and in fact. Contrasting or opposing point of view or idea, on the other hand. When we compare the words and, as well as, it's important to understand how they are similar and different in how we use them. Both and, as well as are words that connect things in a sentence. However, there are some small differences between the two. The word and is used to join two or more things that are similar or equally important. It shows that we are adding or combining ideas together. For example, if I say, I like apples and oranges, it means that I enjoy both types of fruit. I like to read and write. She is intelligent and hardworking. The cat and the dog are playing in the yard. On the other hand, the phrase as well as is also used to connect things, but it has a slightly different meaning. It is used to add something extra or additional to what has already been mentioned. For example, if I say, I like apples as well as oranges, it means that I not only enjoy oranges but also apples. I enjoy playing soccer as well as basketball. He speaks English fluently, as well as French and Spanish. The company produces cars, as well as motorcycles. In these examples, as well as introduces additional items that complement or expand upon the main subject. In summary, both and as well as are used to connect things in a sentence. However, and is used when we want to show a simple addition or combination of ideas, while as well as is used when we want to add something extra or additional to what has already been mentioned. But, whereas. The conjunction but is commonly used to introduce a contrast or exception to the preceding information. It indicates a contradiction or opposition between two ideas or clauses. Simply put, the word but is a special word that we use when we want to show that two things are different or opposite. It helps us to say that something is not like what we said before. For example, I wanted to go to the party, but I had to study for my exam. She is talented, but she lacks confidence. In the first example, but is used to show that there is a difference between wanting to go to the party and needing to study for an exam. It means that even though the person wants to go to the party, they have to prioritize studying because it is important for their exam. In the second example, but is used to show that there is a difference between being talented and lacking confidence. It means that even though the person has a lot of talent, they struggle with feeling confident in themselves. So, but is used when we want to point out that two things are different or opposite from each other. It helps us understand that there is a contrast between the two ideas or situations being mentioned. On the other hand, whereas is used to introduce a comparison or contrast between two contrasting facts or ideas. It is often used to highlight a difference in opinion, behavior, or characteristics. For example, John loves outdoor activities, whereas Mary prefers staying indoors. The first group finished the project on time, whereas the second group struggled to meet the deadline. In these examples, whereas is used to present a comparison between two contrasting ideas or situations. It emphasizes the difference between them and helps to establish a clear distinction. In summary, but is used to introduce a contradiction or opposition between two ideas or clauses, while whereas is used to introduce a comparison or contrast between two contrasting facts or ideas. When comparing the terms or and, either or, it is important to understand their usage and meaning in different contexts. Both, or, Either or are conjunctions used to connect words, phrases, or clauses in a sentence. However, they have distinct differences in their usage and implications. The conjunction or is used to present alternatives or choices between two or more options. It indicates that only one of the options can be chosen or that the options are mutually exclusive. For example, in the sentence, "You can have tea or coffee," the word or presents two choices, and the person can choose only one option. On the other hand, either or is a phrase that emphasizes a choice between two options. It implies that one option must be chosen over the other, and both options are mutually exclusive. For instance, in the sentence, "You can either study for your exam or go to the party," the phrase "either or" emphasizes that the person has to make a choice between studying or attending the party. In summary, while both or and either or are used to present choices, or allows for multiple options and indicates that only one option can be chosen, whereas either or emphasizes a choice between two mutually exclusive options.
When comparing so and as a result, it is important to understand their usage and the context in which they are used. Both phrases are conjunctions that connect ideas or clauses in a sentence, but they have different meanings and functions. So is commonly used as a coordinating conjunction to show cause and effect or to indicate a result. It is often used to introduce a consequence or an outcome that follows from a previous statement or action. For example, "I studied hard, so I passed the exam." In this sentence, so connects the action of studying hard with the result of passing the exam. As a result, on the other hand, is a phrase that is used to indicate the consequence or outcome of something. It is often used to explain the effect of an action or event. For example, the heavy rain caused flooding in the city. As a result, many people had to evacuate their homes. In this sentence, as a result explains the consequence of the heavy rain, which is the need for people to evacuate. In summary, so is used as a coordinating conjunction to show cause and effect, while as a result is a phrase that indicates the consequence or outcome of something. Both because and since are conjunctions that are used to explain the reason or cause of something. However, there are slight differences in their usage. The conjunction because is used to introduce a reason or cause that directly explains why something happened or why someone did something. It is often used to provide a straightforward explanation and is commonly followed by a clause. For example, "I couldn't go to the party because I was feeling sick." "She failed the exam because she didn't study enough." On the other hand, the conjunction since is used to indicate a cause or reason that may have occurred in the past and still has relevance in the present. It implies a connection between the past event and the current situation. Since is often followed by a clause or a specific point in time. For example, "He has been tired since he started working long hours." "Since last year, she has been living in New York." In summary, because is used to provide a direct reason or cause for something, while since indicates a connection between a past event and the present situation. Like and such as are both used to make comparisons in English. However, they have slightly different uses and functions. The word like is a preposition that is commonly used to compare things that are similar or have similar characteristics. It is often used to draw similarities between two or more things. For example, "She sings like an angel." "He looks like his father." "The car drives like a dream." In these examples, like is used to compare the subject of the sentence to something else that shares similar qualities or characteristics. It implies a resemblance or similarity between the two things being compared. On the other hand, such as is a phrase that is used to provide examples or specific instances of something. It is often used to give more specific information about a general statement. For example, "I enjoy outdoor activities such as hiking, camping, and swimming." There are many fruits available, such as apples, oranges, and bananas. He has visited countries such as France, Italy, and Spain. In these examples, such as is used to introduce specific examples that illustrate or clarify the general statement being made. It is used to provide additional information or examples within a broader category. To summarize, like is used to compare things that are similar or have similar characteristics, while such as is used to provide specific examples within a broader category. Especially and in fact are both adverbs that are used to provide additional information or emphasize a particular point. While they have similar functions, there are subtle differences in their usage. Especially is used to single out something as being more important or significant than others in a given context. It is often used to highlight a specific aspect or to draw attention to a particular detail. For example, I love all fruits, especially strawberries, emphasizes the preference for strawberries among other fruits. In this case, especially is used to indicate that strawberries hold a higher level of importance or significance compared to other fruits. On the other hand, in fact is used to introduce a statement that provides evidence or supports a previous statement. It is often used to present factual information or clarify a point. For example, she didn't just win the race, she broke the record in fact. In this case, in fact is used to emphasize the truthfulness or accuracy of the statement about breaking the record. In summary, especially is used to highlight something as being more important or significant, while in fact is used to introduce factual information or provide evidence. Both adverbs serve different purposes in emphasizing and clarifying statements. On the other hand is a phrase commonly used in English to introduce a contrasting or opposing point of view or idea. It is typically used to present an alternative perspective or to highlight a different aspect of a situation. This phrase is often employed in discussions, debates, arguments, or when comparing two or more options. Eating out saves time and effort. On the other hand, cooking at home is generally healthier and more cost-effective. I understand that buying a new car can be exciting. On the other hand, it's important to consider the financial implications. When using on the other hand, the speaker or writer is acknowledging that there is another side to the argument or situation being discussed. It allows for a more balanced and nuanced analysis by presenting both sides of an issue. By introducing an opposing viewpoint, it helps to provide a comprehensive understanding of the topic at hand.
Please choose the appropriate conjunction to complete the sentence. And, or, as well as. I like to read blank write. She enjoys playing soccer blank basketball. He is skilled in playing the piano blank the guitar. But, or whereas. I wanted to go to the party, blank my parents didn't allow me. I enjoy playing soccer, blank my brother prefers basketball. She loves reading fiction novels, blank he prefers non-fiction books. Or, either or. I can either go to the movies blank stay at home and watch TV. You can have blank cake blank ice cream for dessert. You can choose blank take the bus blank walk to work. So, or as a result, I forgot my umbrella, blank I got wet in the rain. I studied hard for the exam. Blank, I got an A. Because, or since. I couldn't go to work blank I had a doctor's appointment. She has been feeling tired blank she started her new job. Blank it was raining heavily, we decided to stay indoors. Like, or such as. I enjoy outdoor activities blank hiking, swimming, and camping. She has many hobbies: painting, playing guitar, and cooking. He enjoys sports: basketball and soccer. Especially, or in fact. I love going to the beach, during the summer when the weather is warm. I love all fruits, apples and bananas. I have always loved animals, I volunteer at a local animal shelter every weekend. And, as well as. I like to read and write. She enjoys playing soccer as well as basketball. He is skilled in playing the piano and the guitar. He is skilled in playing the piano as well as the guitar. Both can be used, but as well as would be the better choice. But or whereas. I wanted to go to the party, but my parents didn't allow me. I enjoy playing soccer, whereas my brother prefers basketball. She loves reading fiction novels, but he prefers non-fiction books. Or either or. I can either go to the movies or stay at home and watch TV. You can have either cake or ice cream for dessert. You can choose to take the bus or walk to work. First, is to and second is or. Sorry, had to make it a little tricky. So and as a result. I forgot my umbrella, so I got wet in the rain. I studied hard for the exam. As a result, I got an A. I studied hard for the exam. So, I got an A. As a result, or so. Both are okay. Because or since. I couldn't go to work because I had a doctor's appointment. She has been feeling tired since she started her new job. Since it was raining heavily, we decided to stay indoors. Like or such as. I enjoy outdoor activities such as hiking, swimming, and camping. She has many hobbies such as painting, playing guitar, and cooking. He enjoys sports like basketball and soccer. Especially, and in fact. I love going to the beach, especially during the summer when the weather is warm. I love all fruits, especially apples and bananas. I have always loved animals. In fact, I volunteer at a local animal shelter every weekend. Don't worry too much if you choose the wrong word. Many native speakers do as well. Remember, if you are understood, you are making progress. Keep practicing and you'll get it. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already.